Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Andromeda and Starseed Tarot. I'm doing a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising in July 2023. So we'll get straight onto it. The first card I have for you guys is the Eight of Cups to start off the month. So Eight of Cups is all about leaving stuff behind, retreating, going on a spiritual quest or journey. Is a card of letting go and moving on. Although the retreat indicated by the Eight of Cups is voluntary, it is also painful. It often means taking time alone to contemplate one's emotions. And decide if leaving is the best route. It could mean literally leaving as in like changing homes, ending a relationship, quitting a job, going on a trip to find yourself, or leaving behind hopes and dreams that you once thought were like what you wanted. So maybe starting up something and realizing that it like wasn't for you, feeling a little bit dejected about it and sad. So when this card appears, you could be feeling like tired, feeling disappointed, quite hopeless, and you're ready to look for better things. It could be also a craving for deeper spiritual meaning. So you could be going off on a spiritual journey come July, or it could be leaving behind that relationship or that job, something that doesn't serve you anymore. Anyway, you're leaving behind starting in July. And you know, it might feel like a little bit sad, upsetting, or maybe you feel like you failed, but it 100% isn't like that, because if it's not serving you, then there's no point wasting like precious time on it, kind of thing, you know. So and it doesn't make you a failure either. It's at least you tried and like, you know, maybe fail, but you know, it's better than not trying at all, right? And then like, you know, then you pretty much will fail. Exactly. Your next card is the Emperor. So going further into July. So the Emperor is all about kind of thinking logically, you know, more structure. He's very powerful. So it could be time to think more logically or rationally about your situation. So rather than like thinking about it with your emotions too much. If you have a position of leadership, use your intellect to make the best decisions for your team. This card could be urging you to increase the stability in your life. There may be a need for you to set limits on your own behavior in order to achieve your goals. Your father or a father figure may be relevant to the situation at hand. Think about what fatherhood and masculinity mean to you. And it doesn't matter if you're like a male or a female or whatever, because you know, they're not gender specific, these cards, because we all have like a male and a female inside of us. So interesting. So it's sort of telling you like whatever the situation is, and it could be like upsetting you a little bit, you feel like a failure, you've had to give up on something. This card is just telling you like to think about it logically, don't get all caught up in your emotions and stuff like that. And you like and you will be able to kind of sort through it. So just have a logical head about it, stay composed with the whole situation, and perhaps just think about it as if from like a father figure, or like a high up figure, you know, sort of as if how would the Emperor kind of deal with it. He doesn't get emotional about it. So interestingly though, with that advice, you come into the Nine of Cups later on in the month. Nine of Cups is really good. It's all about wish fulfillment, contentment, and you know, feeling quite accomplished with yourself. but it is also a card about to do with like looking behind and seeing how far you've come, appreciating how far you've come, you know, because of the bench there. It's all about sitting, pausing and reflecting. Like he's really happy with himself, but just pause and reflect, think how far you come, what was the journey, what did you learn, and then you can kind of start thinking ahead about what it is like. So instead of being like, oh yeah, now I want to do this, I want this, I want more, I want more, it's kind of having gratitude for how far you have come and looking back. So it's all about a card of like satisfaction, wishes coming true, and feeling on top of the world. So you've come out of this situation from the start of the month feeling really good. So you've done it, you've sorted it out logically, and like really like, and you've not like let it put like a damper on your spirit sort of thing. So when this card appears, it's likely that you're feeling really good. So feeling really good in the middle of the month, or you're going to be feeling really good soon. If you have a wish, spend more time visualizing what you want to help you make steps towards making your dreams a reality. This card could also represent feeling like you have it all. Beware that you are not coming across as smug or a braggart to others. But yeah, so that's what it kind of means about the pausing, reflecting, just pausing and kind of having gratitude for what you have got now and how far you've come from where you were before you ended up in like a good situation. And that just, and it's always good because otherwise the universe does sort of humble you if you get a little bit like smug and full of yourself about it, and the universe is like, oh yeah, well if you're going to be like that, then I'm going to take it away from you, kind of thing. So pretty freaking amazing actually. So like, yay, you started off the month a little bit like, oh man, like it didn't work out, I feel really shit about the situation, but you came up on, you kind of, you sorted yourself out, sorted your head out a little bit, didn't let it get you down or like crush your spirits. Now you're starting to get all this new awesome stuff in your life, this abundance, shit's working out, feeling really damn good about yourself. And then coming into the end of the month, you've got the Star, which is like one of the best cards in the deck. So like it just gets better and better because you kind of were humble about it. You didn't get like full of yourself, and you did it right. You know, you mentally did it properly. And then you got the Star card, which is like wish fulfillment again, renewal, boundlessness, peace, and it's a good omen as well. So the Star card is a card of hope, peace, and renewal. The Star card brings optimism for a fresh start. When a star shows up in a reading, have trust in the constantly changing nature of the universe. After the darkest hour comes the dawn of a new day. You are on a healing path. Be sure to nurture both the physical and spiritual aspects of your life. Do what is practically required, while at the same time visualizing an ideal future. Calmness and stillness may be required to heal completely. If someone in your life needs healing, the Star is telling you that optimism and gentle nurturing are required in a creative venture. The Star can be a sign of success, can also indicate astrology and other divine arts, so pay attention to the cosmos. So pay attention to like signs from the universe, you know, like the synchronicities that you get. And because you're pretty much like you're in a state of like receiving, the universe is going to give you whatever you want because you've done the inner work, you've gone through the journey, you learned, you came up from it on top, you didn't let it get you down, and that's how you get more awesome goodness from the universe basically. So you are going to have no trouble in July. Just make sure you stick to your guns, don't let stuff get to you emotionally, and just because something didn't work out does not make you a failure. And that's the sign really need to remember, because we all try, and the thing is, if you don't try, you never find out. So if anything, you're a failure if you didn't try, you know. I get you one more card from my animal deck because they always have like an extra really good message on top. So we got Queen of Autumn, Belgian Hare. I'll read it out. So you'll be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation and person. And that's it, like to deal, like, and that's sort of like dealing with this sort of situation, like staying positive, be like, okay, that didn't work out, but what did I learn? What did I learn that is actually more beneficial for me than the actual, like, the actual situation, you know what I mean? So, and then you cannot go wrong because you learn your lessons, and that's the big thing with the universe. Like, it sends you lessons, and if you don't learn from these lessons, it sends you the same lessons again, but in a different form, so you can't get away from it, basically. So yeah, so basically, yeah, keep a good head on your shoulders, and you know, stay in your lane, don't get emotional, you know, get that emperor kind of vibe going, and stay humble. And there's not much else I can say apart from you look forward to a really good month, Scorpio, and I hope it's enjoyable, and I hope you like and subscribe to my videos, because I'm going to start bringing out a lot more videos now. For example, I'm going to do like the first half of the month and then do reading for that, and then do the second half of a month, do like another reading, just so you can get more of an in-depth reading, you know, more information, more advice and stuff like that. So it should be good. But yeah, so thank you for watching, Scorpio, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.